What's up, insiders? Today we're talking about recent updates in YouTube Analytics focused on live streaming and premieres. And some of these updates you probably have already seen, and some of them are coming this month. Today we have Fiona from Analytics team joining us. Fiona, do you want to give a brief introduction of recent changes in YTA?
Yeah, we've been very busy this year on analytics for live streams. So we've already had 4 launches for live streams this year, and we have 2 more coming in the next sort of month or 2. So it's been the year of live streaming for analytics. So we started with a new dimension for video type, so that you could actually compare, your live streams against your premieres, against your regular uploads. We added the card when your viewers are on YouTube. We made live metrics real time, so that's real time concurrent viewers and chat messages. And we made a dedicated live stream version of the latest video performance snapshot.
That's a lot. So let's come back to the first one, to the card that is called When Your Viewers Are on YouTube. I heard a lot of questions and feedback about that card. So how did this idea come to you?
Yeah, it's been a highly requested feature in general to kind of know best time to publish. And we didn't do it for a long time because we didn't have any evidence that publish time has any sort of long-term effect on your regular video performance. But upon thinking about it more, it sort of intuitively has an effect on live streams and premieres, because you want to live stream and premiere when your viewers are there in the moment. It has to be at the same time. With videos, like when you publish and when you view, it doesn't really matter. But like live streams are exciting because it happens at the same time. So we decided to make it less about best time to publish and more about when your viewers are on YouTube, so that you can actually use it to schedule your live streams and your premieres. And definitely curious to hear if any insiders have tried this out and if they've seen any difference in the number of concurrent viewers that they got.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be some feedback below this video. I also know that data latency for live streams was a big focus for YTA. Is that correct? So can you talk a bit more about this and what has improved?
Yeah, absolutely. So concurrent viewers and live chat messages is something that has always had a delay in arriving in YTA of like 1 or 2 days. So you would only see those metrics in YTA 1 or 2 days after your stream ended. And this has sort of consistently been a pain point for live streamers, especially those that live stream every day and want to improve day over day. So it's been actually over a year-long effort to update sort of our back-end systems to make it real time. And so as of this summer, those metrics arrive within a couple of minutes of your live stream ending instead of after 1 or 2 days.
Cool, that's great. And I know that because of this, you're able to show this data in snapshots in Studio, right?
Exactly, yes. So because of this data, we were now finally able to kind of make a live stream specific version of the snapshot where we show live specific metrics in it. So concurrent viewers is in there. And we also show you your metrics for while you were live as well as when they were replayed. So you get to see both portions of like your viewers' engagement with those videos in this snapshot. And it wasn't previously possible because like that data would have arrived too late for this to be valuable.
This is great. I'm a big fan of this change. I also noticed that there is a new dimension that helps to kind of break down the formats and helps to analyze your live streams and premieres' contribution to the channel. Can you tell our audience what are the best cases to use this feature?
Yeah, absolutely. So the dimension is called video type. And to give maybe a little bit of background information first on like what it is, we used to have a dimension called live/on-demand. And the way that one worked is it told you kind of whether the activity was coming from viewers that were live in the moment or if they were watching it after the fact on demand. And so live streams always got split in half. They would have the live portion in live and the replay portion in on demand, whereas like normal uploads always got everything in on demand. So you could never really figure out, well, how many views am I getting on the entire life cycle of my live stream. And so what we did with this video type dimension is we actually count those together. So now all views on the live stream in the moment and also afterwards are all counted in the live stream video type. And then similarly for premieres, everything during the premiere and after on the same video is all counted towards premiere, and then uploads is just uploads. And so we think that way you kind of get much more of a better idea of like actually how much engagement is coming from each of the video types than with the old metric that we used to have. And so the best ways to use it is really at a channel level. You can see the breakdown of like where everything is coming from for each of those videos. You can take a look at which video type gets more views, more AVD, more watch time, and it's different for each of those things. And if you additionally want to split it by whether it was in the moment or after, you can still use the live/on-demand filter on top of that.
That's really nice. So new stuff. Do you have anything to share about analytics updates for live streamers that coming soon?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 2 more launches for live analytics, and I'm very excited about both of them. The first one sort of again builds on this real-time data that we now have, and so we're adding a card that we're calling the live chat highlight card. It'll show you the chat engagement that you had throughout your live stream, and then we'll actually highlight sections where you had especially much engagement. So this can kind of help you understand, you know, in what moment was the audience like most leaned in. So for example, if you're a gaming streamer, you might have just beat the boss and the chat is going wild, and so you'll easily be able to find where that was in the stream. And similarly, also I've seen examples of, you know, where the audio cut out and everyone was responding to that as well. So those things would also be highlighted. It's just any moment where there was like a lot of activity. And then the second card is building on the video type dimension that we just mentioned, where actually we're going to sort of surface to you in a very pre-digested format a comparison of each of your video types, and we'll take the last 10 videos of each type in the first 7 days. So you really get a very clear apples to apples comparison of each of those types. You don't have to worry about like comparing different timelines and so on and so forth. And so you can really see what's working for you and like what your audience cares about the most in for each of those formats.
So, do you have any questions for Creator Insider audience?
Always. Yeah, just definitely curious to hear what you think of the features, the ones that have already launched, and also like how do you feel about the ones that are coming? And of course, as always, do you have any wishes for other things that you might want to see in the live analytics space?
Well, thanks for coming to the show, Fiona, and stay tuned for new updates in analytics and keep it real.